The story starts in a vast desert just before a team of scientists arrives at a remote location for research. Their mission is to dig deep into the ground in search of signs of life, hoping to discover if life could have existed there. Using advanced machines, they dig several miles into the earth and even venture down themselves, a feat no human had done before. Everything goes well until, after a few days, a massive sandstorm hits. The scientists are stranded, unable to contact their base for help because the storm has cut off their communication. Due to the remoteness of their location, no one from the base sends assistance either. As the storm drags on, the base becomes concerned and dispatches a man named Jack to investigate. Jack heads out alone, braving the raging storm. He eventually reaches the scientists' camp but finds it eerily empty. Clothes and shoes are scattered, but no people are in sight. The large, high-tech lab clearly shows that a lot of money was invested in this project. As Jack searches further, he finds phones and radios, but they seem like they haven't been used in a while. Growing more uneasy, Jack checks every room until he reaches a freezer room where perishable goods, including meat, are still being kept cold. The electricity is still on. Unbeknownst to Jack, a corpse lies in the room, but he doesn't notice it. Suddenly, Jack starts hearing strange noises. Alarmed, he grabs his gun and follows the sounds, which seem to be coming from behind a door. A chair is propped up against the door, making Jack suspicious. Just as he approaches, the chair moves on its own, but Jack dismisses it as the wind blowing from outside and closes the door again. Jack is disturbed by the situation. An entire team had come here to work, but no one was around. His anxiety intensifies when he notices a strange door. When he enters, he is confronted by bizarre and unsettling sights. There are bloodstains on the wall, written in Arabic, and an octopus nearly falls on him from above. There's also the carcass of a dead animal, its blood apparently used to write the words on the wall. Jack realizes something sinister has taken place. Black magic, perhaps. And the animal had likely been sacrificed in some kind of ritual to summon a demon. Frightened by what he's discovered, Jack rushes back to his car and reports his findings to his team. He mentions that there are other buildings nearby that he needs to explore and suggests that the missing scientists might be there. Jack tries to calm himself by reading a book, but suddenly the power goes out. He quickly heads to the generator room to turn it back on, where he finds a video camera. Up to this point, Jack knew that a team of scientists had come here to dig deep into the ground, but nothing beyond that. Curious, he checks the footage on the camera and sees the scientists celebrating. They had found a life sample deep underground, suggesting they had succeeded in their mission. However, Jack can't figure out what happened after their discovery, but he senses that something went wrong. Later, while resting in his car, he is startled by the sight of human hands pressing against the windows. But when he looks again, they're gone. Realizing it was just his imagination, Jack decides to return to the lab for the night. By morning, the storm has passed, and Jack sets out again to search the other buildings, hoping to find the scientists. During his search, Jack comes across an empty room, though there is fresh coffee, indicating someone had been there recently. Growing more suspicious, Jack heads back to his car to contact his team. Just as he's about to make the call, he sees a girl running towards him. She enters the lab without a word, so Jack follows her, eager to find out what's going on. The girl introduces herself as Jenny, saying she was part of the same team of scientists. She tells Jack that their leader has died, and she doesn't know where the others are. She insists that she's the only one left and wants to leave as soon as possible. Jack now believes that Jenny is the only survivor and immediately informs his team. His boss, however, instructs him not to leave just yet, urging him to gather more information since a significant amount of money had been spent on the project. Since they now had a survivor, there was a chance to uncover what really happened. But then, Jack realizes that Jenny's presence isn't real. She was never there. Panicking, Jack rushes out of the bathroom, unsure of what is real anymore. As Jack begins to piece together everything he has seen, the strange events, the eerie noises, and Jenny's sudden appearance, he starts to question whether anything he has witnessed is true. He no longer knows who or what to trust and begins to suspect that something far beyond human understanding is at play. Determined to get answers, Jack goes back to the lab to confront Jenny. He finds her standing still, staring at something on the wall. As he approaches cautiously, Jack demands to know who she really is and what she wants from him. Jenny turns slowly, her expression calm but her eyes filled with an unnatural intensity. She reveals the horrifying truth. "I was never part of your team, Jack. I wasn't supposed to be here. But now that I've arrived, I can't leave. And neither can you. None of us can." With those chilling words, Jack realizes the situation is far more dire than he ever imagined. It's no longer about the missing scientists or the strange occurrences. It's about something ancient and malevolent, something the scientists unwittingly unleashed by digging too deep. Jack tries to escape, but just as he moves toward the door, the lights flicker and the room is plunged into darkness. In the final moments, Jack hears faint whispers, voices calling his name from deep underground. The walls seem to close in on him, and Jenny's form begins to twist and morph into something monstrous. Jack's mind races, but he knows it's too late. Whatever they uncovered from beneath the earth is coming for him, and there is no escape. The story ends in an eerie silence, leaving Jack's fate, along with the mystery of the scientists, shrouded in uncertainty.